Hello, 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 hello. Magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat. Ito po si Sas Rogando Sasot, ang inyong freshly cited in contempt ng isang House of Representatives at ang inyong favorite faithfully defiant at tagalista ng noisy na pilit na binabasag ngunit nakalimutan nila na ako'y isang salamin. Pag binasag mo ang salamin, ito'y dumadami at nagiging mas tusok. Kaya paki-share na muna ito at alam ko't marami nag-aabang sa inyo ng aking reaction video sa today's kangaroo court na naganap ngayon kanina na isa na namang paglulustay ng pera ng taong bayan. Ito'y paglulustay ng pera ng taong bayan dahil wala naman itong patutuguhan. Ang ginawa nila dyan sa House of Representatives ay ang tinatawag na political persecution or pinaka-eksakto, persecution on the account of an actual or imputed opinion. Okay? Again, it is persecution on the account of an actual or imputed opinion. Kaya paki-share muna ito mga friends. And alam ko marami nag-aantay sa inyo ng ating reaction video. Kaya ito na, nasaan na kayo? Charot. So, sandali. Pero bago ang lahat, dahil alam niyo naman ang kanilang mga gustong balakin, patahimikin lahat ng vloggers, especially Duterte aligned, because this is all in connection to the preparation ng impeachment trial ni Inday Sara Duterte because they would like to dominate social media. Okay, they would like to dominate social media and hindi nila magawa-gawa dahil maingay, maraming noisy, kaya gusto nilang patahimikin ang mga noisy. Kaya now na, paki-screenshot ito, pwede nyo gawin ito mamaya, or bisitahin nyo yung website kasi hindi ito nakokontrol ng algorithm, walang ganyan-ganyan, diretso ang aking content sa inyong email, walang magsisensor, wala po makakapigil sa ating balitaktakan dahil tayo lamang po ay nagpapahayag ng ating political opinion sa iba't ibang bagay. So click share and paki-screenshot pa ito para po maging isa na kayo sa subscriber ng aking Substack na as of this moment ay may subscribers sa 164 countries in the world. So paki-click ang share and paki-screenshot ito at please subscribe. Importante ito dahil ito ay hindi na tayo masyado ban. Kung reader ko talaga kayo, it will go directly to your email. Ayan. So, ayan ang ating pag-uusapan ngayon ay ang nangyaring malinaw na persecution on the account of political opinion, imputed or actual. So, mga friends, so sinight na nga nila ako ng in contempt. As usual, that's all what you wanted to do, right? Kahit alam nyo nag-attend ako, kinik-out nyo ako dahil for a flimsy excuse na dati, sa hearings ninyo, yung Zoom, yung mga nakatira sa ibang bansa, nasa Zoom. Hindi ba? Maraming witness sa inyo, di ba? Tama ako? Sa mga Zoom meeting nila noon, mga nakaraan, ang mga nakatira sa iba, nasa labas ng Pilipinas, nasa Zoom. Tama, mali. Ito naman, contempt ka na, ma'am. Sa sinabi ko, paulit-ulit. So, kinik-out nila ako because suddenly, hindi na siya for resource person. Anyway, highway, as you can see, no, kanina is, may mga guests from the Meta, dahil syempre, hindi nila ma-cite in contempt. Pero if you're gonna look at the actuation, sabi nila, yes or no lang ang sagot, bakit evasive? Do you remember how many people that they cited in contempt? How many Filipinos they cited in contempt for exactly doing what Meta officials did earlier? Ang Pilipino, kayang-kaya nilang brasuhin, kaya-kaya nilang dikdikin. Pero pag mga puti na, hindi nila kaya. Hindi ba? Hindi nila ma-contempt, di ba? Sabi na nga nila, evasive. Alam naman natin, pag may mga evasive noon, kino-contempt nila na mas madalis pa sa alas 4. So this is really an exercise on abuse of legislative power. This is what it is all about. If you're still not that, again, magkaiba ang dilat sa mulat. No? Yeah, they cited me in contempt. So what? No? That is just part of their political persecution agenda. And ang masasabi ko lang is go ahead, go ahead with your political persecution. This is what this is all about. Actually, itong hearing na to, no, mas dumami pa yung aking materials na aking gagamitin sa takdang panahon. Okay? Ano yung takdang panahon na yon? Well, sabihin ko na isa ito sa mga pieces of evidence. Pieces of evidence or something. No? But, alam mo naman, iniipon-ipon natin. Siguro meron akong about 2 years worth of evidence for that big thing. Okay? Kung ano yun, hindi ko sabihin. I will not let them prepare for it. Feeling naman nila, napakakapangyarihan nila, hindi ba? Pero ito lang sasabihin ko sa inyo. I am under the protection of international law. Not the law of the country where I am, but international law. Sana alam niyo yan. Alam niyo ng DFA. Di ba? So, I am under the protection of international law because I am outside my country. I'm living outside my country and I'm not a citizen of this country. So, I am under the protection of international law. So, yung mga nag-aral dyan ng international law, siguro alam ninyo kung ano ang ibig sabihin. So, go ahead. And I think it just made you just made everything clearer. Actually, kahit naman yung pieces of evidence that I have before are already clear. But this one, I thought that they couldn't get any worse. So this one got worse. Okay. So ngayon, ayan na yan, no? Go ahead. Do whatever pleases you. Do whatever makes you feel powerful, because it is an honor to be cited in contempt by a very corrupt House of Representatives. Uulitin ko. It is an honor to be cited in contempt by a very, very corrupt House of Representatives led by a very, very corrupt House Speaker. And basahin nyo na lang yung post ko earlier. Nandun yung sulat ko sa kanila. Ilang beses ko nang pinapadala yan sa kanila? 4 times. I think 5 or 4. I can't remember. 4 or 5 times. Read the content of my letter. Read it. Discuss it with your kainuman, etc. And now, you would see what kind of House of Representatives you have. Hindi ba? Kita-kita naman kanina eh. Hindi ba? And yun ang masasabi ko, you go ahead and continue your political persecution because bilog ang mundo. And ang masasabi ko lang is, I know my international law. So ngayon, this is a very, very corrupt House of Representatives. Na-discuss ko na to, pero ulitin ko dahil nagdodraw ng pinapapunta ng mainstream media sa aking page, ang mga tao sa kaka-advertise nila ng aking pangalan, and especially now, hindi ba? Kaya, i-discuss natin ang dapat malaman ng bawat isang Pilipino. Okay? Ito ang budget of House of Representatives. Okay? Budget of House of Representatives. I already discussed this before. So, anong mga sources ko nito? Ang sources ko nito is documents itself from the Senate. Okay? So, ang mga nakikita nyo dito, papakaliwanag ko lang sa inyo ang budget cycle. Ang budget cycle kasi, so, yung House of Representatives, mag-approve sila ng version ng budget. Yung Senate naman, mag-approve din sila ng version ng budget. And then magkikita sila sa Bicameral Conference Committee para i-reconcile yung budget kung magkaiba. Okay? So, sa normal na pagkakataon, ang reconciliation is either you will split the difference, okay? Or you will prepare one version over the other. Naintindihan niyo yan? Ibig sabihin ng splitting the difference, di ba? Pwede yung gagawin is pwede nyo na lang i-add yung dalawa, tapos kunin mo na lang yung average, and that's it. Or you prefer one version over the other. So what happened to the budget of House of Representatives under the House Speakership of Martin Romualdez and this kind of people now pursuing political persecution of bloggers who are actually unveiling corruption in government and they're not doing anything about it. So in 2023, the budget that the Philippine House of Representatives passed is 15.97 billion. And the budget that the Senate passed is 16 billion. Do you know how much the budget increased during the bicameral? Secret bicameral. It increased to 28 billion. That's a 75 increase than the Senate version. 28 billion. So, iba ang mulat sa dilat. Noong 2024, yung House of Representatives, ang budget version na pinasa nila is 16.17 billion.